course, I wanted to talk about the plague. The real plague of the earth is narcissism. These people are dangerous because they're so stupid. They're dangerous to true delicacy of intelligence. If there's a possibility of something growing or evolving, they cut it back and they stunt it. Um, all accidentally, really. They don't have a consciousness behind it. Okay, so a narcissist basically, the ones that we're talking about who they seem perfectly fine. I mean, what what we mean is we don't see any visible handicaps, although a lot of them have obesity. And the fact is that they that's a different kind of narcissist, but they're still a narcissist. They're just the kind that we have more compassion for. We're supposed to feel sorry for them, but you say, but you'll find something in their personality that isn't very respectful as far as discipline. It's like, oh, these people are refusing to change. They're refusing to do a simple thing, which is to look inside of themselves and change a behavior to stop the problem that they think that they have, which is the weight gain and stuff. But see, that's the sign right there that you're undisciplined, what you put in your mouth and what comes out of it. But anyway, we can't express enough about this problem because, first of all, this is what's mowing down the potential of humankind. The narcissist isn't a human being. Technically, there's too many human qualities missing that their presence isn't real, not to a child and not to all living things. See, they are a hazard to all living things. They might be good in keep keeping their own support system for attention around, which is just like people, mainly family, but it's not life promoting. All of those people are reduced into being fleas, and that's what the codependents, people rendered codependent by narcissists are called as fleas. The narcissists flee. They don't care about them. They care about a supply of attention, but when you're being abused, basically strung out by a covert communal narcissist, which could be your dad, your mother, anybody who will not let you go but controls you through money and stuff like this. Basically, they've taken all of your ability to feed yourself away and they replaced it with a lifeline that they create so that you can be very resentful towards your communal narcissist who has destroyed, basically made you into a paraplegic for all of your life. Some people are locked in family systems. Mainly, it could be highly religious and even materialist, military, where it's masked. It's all just pure codependency and talk about regressing, doing de-evolvement, the possibility of people rising above and being a better presence is like gone, and so they're stuck. And this is what basically 80% is. It's keeping humanity at basically a standstill, if not because it's outnumbering the minority. They call it the minority in some literature, but it's like, no, yeah, okay, because they are a minority because they're stupid, but they are the majority. They are what outnumbers, and so can't talk enough about it to expose. See, my neighborhood is filled up with them. Um, the way that what is classic with them is that they can be there for in your life, so called. You in reality you can see that they're there, and you can even interact with them for 35 years, for 3 years, 6 years. But see, you get red flags if you're a healthy person. You get red flags and you think this isn't a safe. This isn't safe. So you don't try to plug in emotionally. You don't become dependent on them in any way, shape, or form. No investment should be made. You know this automatically. And so most likely you're just doing a transactive deal. Maybe you're just giving the relationship a fucking chance, and it's like 35 years now, or for some reason you just knew them that long, maybe since a child. You can know them for that long. They can be so-called there until you show. See, you won't notice. See, you won't be targeted by them, and you won't experience how horrible and awful and their toxicity, how dangerous it is. See, you'll notice it, but you'll say, no, I'm just doing transaction of something else. It's not that you have a real human emotional investment with them. You can't, because then they become dangerous. The way that you'll see it, what's kind of what's happened around here, you have a neighborhood full of just this whatever it is, and it's like, well, I'm definitely here. I'm here 24/7, and I'm not here. See, they don't respect anybody's presence. They can't get interested in anybody. This is just the truth about them. They have no genuine capability of being interested in anybody. If they are, see, this is the way they are, babes. You got to understand, and this is why. See, we can't raise awareness enough about this plague. People like me and the coroner over here just talking about it needs to get likes, and you need to start a conversation about this. Because this is the only way, if you want revenge, which you can't get directly back at them because there's too many, but all you do is start calling them out and describing who they are. Okay, what they are is they're fully immature. They're not grown adults. They're adults posing as adults, and they're so much better than you, right? Because they've just got it down. And but really, there's an emotional quality that is vacant. There is no emotionality there. Like I said, there's just too many qualities that are human, that are missing. So what's really there? See, this is the thing: is to understand what's operating there. It doesn't matter. This disease knows no boundaries. No, it doesn't discriminate against age, the amount of money you have, especially that. I mean, we all know that narcissists are the ones who specialize in being moral masochists, and are the ones who just find it necessary to get the money. See, money could be an excuse for the non-human faction. Just an excuse, like literally a pass that you have to bring to the school that says, no, I was sick, and it's a doctor's excuse saying why you couldn't attend that day. Really, it's basically why you couldn't attend to reality. Why are you not paying attention to the truth? Why are you so afraid of it? Why do you wear a mask and ruin a perfectly good opportunity, especially with people? See, like what I'm talking about with here, see, it's like, okay, so God, they waste your time. They pull your energy up and make you agitate. And it's like, you know what? You've had so many. You could be doing so many other beautiful things with your life, but now it's like, because they don't really know how to logistify and put rhyme and reason together. You're going to do it all for them somehow, some way. It's so strange, and they're not grateful for that, because all you're doing is exposing the problem, which is them. And they're sure that you're the problem when you start having a bad reaction to their toxic behavior, which it could be many, many things that they're doing, includes going to the bar and drinking alcohol. Anyway, demons are found there, by the way. That's all demonic. The reason why alcohol is legal is because you have a demonic government. Now let's talk about how unintelligent narcissists are. And it's necessary to keep up that stronghold to keep human beings at a fucking low and even just wiped out and almost going to extinct. Narcissists really love their politics. That's all who's up in it, because they're not intelligent. They have no real intelligence installed. They hide behind that as if it was an intelligence, and it's really dangerous. It's super super duper. It's the fucking plague of the earth. They're giving up their responsibility in many many ways by shifting it over to this vote for presidencies. They're the ones raising flags and keeping no peace in the air, because they're not really there. Now let's get back to the fact that you could associate with them. I mean, you can see that they're there. Hi, hey, what's up? Or whatever. Hey, yeah, sure. Christmas gifts over the fence. Whatever. See, you want to be careful when they start trying to get close to you after so many years. It's like, why now? Well, they see maybe there's a weakness there. And see, this is the thing I wanted to point out, is that they can be there for 35 years, and you're like, oh man, there's something dangerous about this. So you don't invest in them emotionally. You can't give them anything of your human quality, because you just have a feeling that they'll just destroy you. And so You can be smart about that for 35 years, 3 years, until one day you have a genuine weak spot show. See, they will attack weak spots. That's what happened with me. See, I had a dog for 20 to 22 years. I walked it up and down the street for 17 years by myself. I mean, I'm loyally doing it, and they're all just until one day. I mean, one fine few months here when your dog is going to approach its end of life process, and so you see, I'm on a dead end road. The fact that nobody's really developing a like a hey, your presence here. I kind of smell what you're doing. Cool. Some people do that, and they it just seems like these narcissists, they want to act cool, they want to seem cool, but they're not. You just can't fucking be cool, can you? And you're jealous of cool, genuinely cool people. So, but then when there's just a little bit of weakness, for example, it happened recently with my dog. Um, couldn't pick on me about other things, but all of a sudden my dog appears to be getting very skinny. She's at her end of life process, and she's about to die. Now, you people are so fucking stupid to hold that against somebody. That's how dangerous you people are. You are not safe to be on the planet with. No natural process of growing and even dying is safe for you to be around. You destroy a delicacy. Anyway, that's what happened with me. Kind of starts with somebody couldn't come down and say, hey, what's up with you? You have a skinny dog, and then you can I can explain to you. Oh, I've had her for it's really near 22 years, I think, more like, but 20 for sure. I've had her for 16 to 17, and she's getting to her near end of life process. You want to see how much fucking food I have packed up for her? Even though I'm not doing too well at that time, really, everybody's going through a change the past 3 years. I sure didn't let my animals starve or suffer. So anyway, I had to forgive them stupid assholes. I knew that there was a dangerously stupid presence in my neighborhood, and I thought, God, how could you want to be close to these people and befriend them? Because they don't have rhyme or reason for much. They don't understand much. They're fucking stupid. They don't have universal laws down, but they have the politicians' laws down, and their church, and their fucking. It's all. It's not real intelligence there. Anyway, happens again where it's like, okay, so we have somebody else coming in. They're there for like 3 years until. See, we're all cool and we're all supposedly cool, but really I could see it's just like, no, the conversation says prejudice. So you can find out this is the truth and the fact. A lot of people are not living right. If you think that a word controls your reality, it can't. It's behaviors that constructs a scene in reality. Words aren't doing it, but see, the narcissist and many, I don't know if you want to call them narcissist or whatever the fuck, mind-boned people say that they say, oh no, the word is everything. And it's like, no, it's not really. The truth about talking is that it doesn't happen unless somebody is utterly confused. Having said that, the the um the world of Babylon, what that really is, babbling away. Imagine the confusion that really is. Why can't it just shut the fuck up and mind its business in the now? See, in outer space, which means the now, nobody's talking. It's all telepathy. We just kind of say, yeah, we're on the same page. What's going on? It could be much more interdimensional than just physical. But it's the same here in this second dimension with the truth is that you just kind of wake up, you tune into reality, and you don't need much wording unless you fell into a fucking coma or been hit upside the head with a 2x4, and now you're like, okay, now you have to say something. What's your name? What's your mother's name? What day is it today? See, they're trying to do a reality check. Reality check, now where are you? What time is it? What day is it? That's all they're doing. It's because you have been rendered unconscious, you've disconnected, and now we have to talk. That's what talking really is. This is a fact. This is just a fact about talking. But now look at what narcissists or whatever mental case you want to fucking call these people have done to just talking. And this is where everybody would know. I mean, really, this is what we would know for thousands of years as we'll see each other and we're like, whatever, seeing each other is one thing, but then now you get up close and then see, love knows that it's only a reality check. Okay, so what the fuck are these people gonna? What are we gonna do now? So that's where you see immediately, is there a disconnect there, or is there a human presence there? It happens through conversation. It happens immediate. It's flashing in front of your eyes, and there's where you get red flags, and you get a ping in your belly, and it's like, oh, okay, this person said we're not in the wilderness. Okay, but this person just said that something. They'll say something that's like, babes, you can't take over my faculties about that. I've been here longer than you. Stuff like that. It's like, wait a minute, why are you even mentioning that? It makes you question. It's like, where are they coming from? They're coming from immaturity. They're coming from complete paranoia and fear. They're trying to one up on you somehow because that's the mask they're wearing. A narcissist, this is who they are. They are abused little toddlers that were always told no, and so they don't really have that yes of the universe that's real, and so they're never going to say yes to you. They don't give a fuck about you. And so then they're growing up with this, right? And they're posing with this, right? And they're gaining teacher scores with this, and they're secretly they're targeting other people that exhibit more intelligence, maybe more confidence, real life, genuine, established presence here. They hate other people with real presence. So what they are, like, just who they are, they're these toddlers that they operate on this paranoid fear, and that's where they're coming from. So um, basically, they're doing everything so different than you. You can don't tell them anything good about yourself, anything bad about yourself, because they manage to hold that against you later on. Everybody knows this, and see, this is the only way to so-called get back at them. You know, they're expecting your fight, and they want you down on their level of low life. And this knows um, no discrimination. Like I said, it's especially flooding the rich population. They seem to just, like I said, money is a past. It's a doctor's excuse that says no. I just couldn't be here today. I really wanted to get this subtle point across about who they really are, what's masking underneath there, which is not intelligent. It's just, it can turn a screw. It can take a blueprint and, like I said, turn a screw, take a blueprint and work with stencils, but they have no original ideas. Okay, so the main thing I wanted to pull up is how yeah, they're operating from that just lower base. Oh, basics. Basics as a toddler is just when, it's a disenfranchised toddler that never wins, but always wants to win, and does win by just making an upset or something. They plug into an energy. But see, this is the thing, is basically they're playing a game of you win or I win, you lose. That's it. And it's a power trip, right? It's a power struggle. I win. I won. You lose. And they really think that you're doing that, and you could probably be somebody who knows that, oh, I won that argument because those particular people were lying. They were living the lie. And I just stood up, and it's not an argument, it's just a statement. When you start saying the truth that they don't, and a lot of times when you're directly dealing with them, it's like you have to take their hand and say, no, look, here's the truth right here. This is what I'm talking about. This is what we observe in reality. It has nothing to do with me or you. See, that's the things where I'll take myself out of it, and I'm about ready to write an article to the people of Idlewild to say, look, don't let this happen ever again. Don't take a deal from the state because they are polluting this place. Narcissists are extremely polluting. They are a pollutant. They are toxic people. And then through their great idea of whatever they're doing with money, right? They'll, like the asphalt spill over there, very non-conscientious, slob, fucking stupid, dangerous, stupid. Because why? That stuff over there, I'm sorry. I don't see how they don't notice the health risks and that how they're suffering every day inhaling that shit. It is so sad that we have to share this plane with these people that all of a sudden they just seem to, like, it's like they just snap. You'll see their true colors right there. They are toxic and dangerous to be around, and they don't care about you. They don't care about reality. They don't care about the truth.